Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 3:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. You can probably see the sun behind me, so you probably know that I'm fibbing there. It's actually Thursday, 3:30 p.m., the day before, but today was a rare 3 video day. I'm downloading a Nick Fuentes video right now, and I'm kind of having my doubts about it. It's one of those videos where I push the limits just a little bit, and I'm worried that I'm going to get yellow lighted for monetization. So I'm sure you'll probably still see it tomorrow morning. So it was a 3 video day, so I'll probably be saving this video for tomorrow morning. Okay, enough of that explanation. It's kind of ironic because it's coming up on 4 p.m. and Donald Trump is due to be arraigned, I believe, in Washington, D.C. and within this hour. Just today on Twitter, I saw, I believe the words were federal government was trending on Twitter, hashtag federal government. And I looked into it, and the reason is, now check this out. He's going to court because of the whole January 6th thing, trying to overthrow the government. The false claims, the electors, the false claims of losing the election and all this stuff. But the whole January 6th thing. So what does he do on his Truth Social? He posts one of his rants, and in it he says to take over the federal government. So this is, like I said, this is trending on Twitter now because it's so freaking ridiculously bizarre and stupid. He's going to court for telling his followers, to his supporters, to overthrow the government. And just before he goes to court for that, he's doing it again. So that's what's happening this afternoon. I don't know who's more crazy, him or his supporters. And the reason I'm talking about this, and you'll see what I'm saying, I don't want to make fun of this woman because I really think she might have mental health issues. The links will be down below for this. You guys got to see these videos. It's sad. I'll be honest. She's in blackface, and she thinks it's just hilarious. Obviously, I'm not a black person. I'm part Native American. I was going to say I am more saddened and worried that people like this, millions, well, certainly not 36 million, a couple million people like her are supporters of Donald Trump and want this guy back in office. Okay, let me tell you about the videos down below. Like I said, she showed up at 2 businesses in the Aurora area of Colorado. I guess that's where she lives and where she was fired from the post office. I'll get to that in a second. She showed up at these 2 businesses. And to me, it looks like she was fired from the post office. It looks to me like she's trying to get into, she's either bored or she's trying to get another job, like as a right-wing personality. She's on Facebook. And look, I don't want to insult anybody, but usually people like this that do videos for Facebook are out of touch people my age or a little older that are still, on the Facebook thing. The cool people go to YouTube, but no, I'm just kidding. The cool people, I don't know where the cool people go, but so it looks to me like she's trying to become a person, seriously, it looks like she's trying to be like a right-wing personality. She's doing these pranks that are designed to tick people off, to aggravate people, and she. When I watch this, like I said, I'm obviously not a black person, and it's. I'm sure it's insulting being in blackface, but like I said, I think it's more sad than anything, from my point of view. It's troubling that there's millions of people like her that are supporting another wingnut that could possibly be president. All right, let me fill you in. Her name is Ursula Campbell. She shows up at Target and she films herself. She films herself at Target. No, I'm sorry. She films herself at Starbucks. And she's all proud of her Donald Trump stickers on. She said she's showing her titties, as she said. She's recording herself. And she just thinks she's the most hilarious thing that's ever hit Facebook, man. Because, she's laughing at all her jokes. saying how she's there to buy a caramel macchiato that she can't afford, that she couldn't even afford when she was working at the post office, which takes me to the post office. She was fired from the post office back in February. It doesn't say why. And here's something that kind of gives you a clue to her mental state. There's actually posted trespassing notices with her picture at the post office, warning the employees if they see this woman, contact the authorities immediately. So, and she actually jokes about this. She said, "Oh, they won't recognize me at the post office." She says she laughs and she's going for her job back at the post office, but they won't recognize me because she's wearing. It's not even good, if you're going to be a dick, and try to insult people by putting on this blackface, at least do a better job of it. I mean, she looks more like a raccoon, really. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll put the pictures in the thumbnails. Like I said, she's amusing herself in this video, and to me it really comes across as sad and a little scary. That there's a lot scary in the fact that there's a lot more people just like her. Like I said, I think this is a perfect example of the kind of people that believe this kind of rhetoric about Donald Trump. Did I tell you guys already about the federal takeover? Federal is trending on Twitter. I think I did. So she also went to, so then somebody's filming her at Target. And like I said, sad. She goes in there, she goes up to an employee, and the employee says, you're wearing blackface, that's insulting. And she says, it's no different than Lester Holt dressing up as Halloween as Susan Boyle, a white woman. I don't know this reference. Maybe in right-wing circles it was a big to-do. Lester Holt, a black man wearing white face. I don't know. I don't remember. I read all the news every day, and I don't remember this. But I'm sure in right-wing circles it was something. And then she asked where the pride section is. This was just a few days ago, and the employee tells her, it's over. That was a month ago. That was just 1 month. And then she says something along the lines like, "Oh, really? I thought they took over the American flag." I think she's insinuating that the pride flag was replacing, hijacking the American flag. People like this, like I said, I tried to explain it to actual right-wingers, Trump supporters. I tried to explain it that the reason for the Pride Month is because, I'm not gay, but I can empathize why there's a Pride Month, because they're not asking for more rights. It's just they're tired of hiding who they are and being targeted for who they are. And it's a month where hopefully they could just say I'm gay and I'm proud. I'm proud of it. And I've tried to explain that to people like her before, and they just go right back to they want more rights. Why is it always in my face? And I've talked about that before too. The only place that's putting it in anybody's faces is Fox News. But anyway, she kind of stomps out of Target saying, "Oh, my bad." It's sad. It really is. It's I don't want to make less of it than it is. It's offensive. I would imagine it's an intended insult to black people, and in my opinion, being a white Native American, it comes across as sad and kind of stupid, really. The links will be down below. You guys, I'll be back later with another video. Have a good Friday.